wonder how you see me, Oz. If I am more than a thing to play with. The family thinks I'm broken. I'm not broken.
That's why we gotta take whatever we decide is ours.
I'm gonna force them to their knees. What do you say, Oz? You in?
And it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Sophia is a spectacular character.
Thank you. I think so too. Thank you.
She's in between sanity and insanity, between good girl, bad girl.
Yeah.
Tell me about her. What was the most challenging thing about playing her?
I was so thrilled to play her. I would say the most challenging part was that I was really nervous about messing it up. And so I think, and I think I was so thrilled to have this role and be given this opportunity that I was, the most challenging part was like getting out of my own head, I think. I like to just like show up and not be very nervous.
I'm sure you don't have much in common with her.
Yeah, no, we're different. Yeah.
And what about that styling? I mean, that yellow dress. Oh my God.
I know. So fabulous.
Yeah. And all throughout the season, I mean, in the different periods through the styling, you see a lot of different sides of her.
Yes.
So how did you play with that?
That was something that I felt so, our wardrobe designer, Helen, we were very much in lockstep about that. Like her and I felt from like the get-go, I was so lucky to have someone so collaborative and so talented. I mean, her work on this show is like outrageous. And we had so many fittings. We really tried to figure out like, how does this person express themselves when these are the tools they've been given in the world they come from? You know, like women in those patriarchal mafia family settings, they are allowed to only express themselves through their hair and their makeup and their clothes. And so like, if that's how you've been raised, but then you go through what she goes through, you're still gonna like try to express yourself in that way. And then it also felt like, you know, the villain aspect of it all, everyone's putting on these costumes and like, this is her version of that, you know, and it's a costume. And I loved it. I loved it so much.
Put your pants on, Johnny. We need to talk.
Playing against Colin in those prosthetics, did you sometimes forget that it was Colin?
All the time. All the time, because, you know, I spent more time with him in that I never really saw him outside of makeup, only a handful of times. So I really knew him as Oz. Like, of course, intellectually, I knew that it's Colin. But, you know, I knew that face of Oz so well, and I know those eyes so well, and I know that voice so well. And so it is strange to see those eyes and hear that voice on Colin now. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am so glad that I read about you, that you also are a crazy dog and animal lover. Like,
yeah, I am. I did.
So,
yeah.
What makes you happy in a world full of so much darkness? You, Cristin, not Sophia.
Me, Cristin?
Mm-hmm.
Being in the woods with people I love.
Excellent.
That's like what I really feel like that's what I do when it feels like very overwhelming. Or like, yeah, love. Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much. I hope to see more of Sophia. I love her.
Me too. I love her. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Right about me, it's true. I want what's mine.
Power always comes at a cost.
Trust me, it's just the beginning.